Usual landlord. Shall you join me?
I'm getting indigestion before my lunch. No thanks. I'll stick to this.
It's it's a bit quiet this morning then.
Always the same on a Sunday. I don't know where they get to. Drop into your friendly pub, they say. We say they would. You try to provide them with a friendly atmosphere. You do your best to make them feel at home. Don't put that glass down on that counter.
Sorry?
Only had the whole shop to keep clean and polish myself, you see, and polishing gives me arthritis right up my arm.
Isn't the wife about then?
I've had her in bed for a fortnight with sinus trouble.
Oh dear me, I'm sorry to hear that.
Gets up this morning, clears straight off to her mother's. She's gone to the coast for a fortnight.
Oh yeah? Well, a couple of days at the seaside should just perk her up.
I doubt it. They're burying her father tomorrow.
Surprised Bernard isn't in then.
Bernard?
Yeah, always stands at this bar.
Oh, big fat chap like yourself.
That's him.
Very friendly, jolly sort of chap.
Yes.
Always laughing and joking.
You've got him.
He dropped down dead Friday. He downed a dirty great pint, went home, had a couple of Yorkshire puddings and a jam roly-poly, and bingo! Out like a light.
Terrible shock.
Well, no shock to me, the weight he were carrying. All these big fat chaps, you know, they all go the same way. All of a sudden, bingo. Can I have another before you go?
Go where?
Before you pop off. You want to watch that zebra crossing, you know, on the way home? Little old woman trotting across there only last week. Carry a bag in each hand. Dirty great 10-ton lorry comes howling round that corner, and guess what?
Bingo?
Full house. Never knew what it was.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Keep smiling.
Bingo. Hello, love. You're back quick. Did you have a nice drink?
Oh, hilarious morning. That landlord is a proper bundle of fun, isn't he?
Well, sit down and read your paper, love. Dinner won't be long.
Rosemary.
I taught a recipe out of that.
Rosemary,
Yes, love?
how would you describe my person?
How do you mean, love?
Well, I would like just a sort of objective opinion. We meet as strangers. Forget for the minute that you're my wife. Would you say that I was fat?
Sit down, have your dinner, love, before it gets cold.
Answer my question, Rosemary.
No, I wouldn't say you were fat.
Well, what would you say?
Chubby, maybe. Just nice.
But not fat, not fat.
Rotund, perhaps. And not fat. Definitely not fat.
Oh, thank God for that. What do you call them, Rosemary?
Hey, Yorkshire puddings, love. I don't know what you call them. You can call them Pinky and Perky as long as you eat them up.
2 Yorkshire puddings. All the twos, 2 little ducks. Bingo, full house.
Legs 11, clickety-click. Is there something wrong with it, George?
No, Rosemary. Except for the fact that it's crawling with calories.
The potatoes are lovely. I creamed them with best butter.
Rosemary, does the name Lucretia Borgia ring a bell?
No.
Very famous woman in history. She poisoned her husband. Just like you're poisoning me.
Well, can't be that bad, George. I mean, it's only just a little bit burnt.
Calories can kill, Rosemary. There are so many calories in those Yorkshire puddings they could crawl off the plate and run round the room.
Now, look, you eat it up, love. And if you finish all your greens, I've got a surprise for you. There's a jam roly-poly in the oven.
Jam roly flaming poly. Good God, Rosemary, it's 2 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. Do you want to see me stretched out in me coffin before Star Soccer gets on the box?
Well, it's what you always have on a Sunday, roast beef and Yorkshire pudding.
Well, it's going to stop from now on. We're going to be calorie conscious in this house before it's too late.
Well, everybody has roast beef and Yorkshire on a Sunday. I wouldn't know what else to cook.
Well, use your imagination, Rosemary. I mean, the world doesn't exist on Yorkshire pudding and jam duff. You're not telling me that Justin de Villeneuve bungs a whole plate of Yorkshire pudding in front of Twiggy every Sunday and says, "There you are, lovey, get your chops round that."
Lass, she needs building up. If they came here for their lunch, I'd give them Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, yeah? Well, next time you're sitting under the dryer next to her in Vidal Sassoon's, you can proffer the invitation. Why, Mrs. Twiggy, would you and Justine care to nip into your Alfa Romeo and hop up the M1 on Sunday? We've got some cold Yorkshire puddings we want finishing up.
You silly article, I wouldn't give them cold Yorkshire puddings. I'd make some fresh.
There'll be no more Yorkshire puddings in this house. Carbohydrates, fatty foods, calories, all out. From now on, I intend to dedicate myself to the purpose of shedding some surplus fat.
That's right, love. You want to take some exercise.
I fully intend to do that very thing. You can set the alarm clock for 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go round to the nearest gymnasium first thing.
But, George, what am I going to do with my roly-poly pudding? George Webley!
Shop! Anybody home?
3 times round the gymnasium, and the last one back's a cowdy custard.
Is the instructor in?
I am the instructor. I bet that surprised you. Mr. Webley, is it? I'm Simon.
Where shall we start?
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Have you been in this business long?
Oh, ever such a long time. Cheeky monkey, you're trying to guess how old I am. A girl is as young as she feels. Oh, my goodness me. Is all that tummy really you?
I was hoping you might help me get rid of some of it.
Well, the impossible we can achieve today, miracles, take a little longer.
How do we begin?
Well, I'm just trying to think what exercises we can start.
Why don't we both bend down and touch our toes?
Fast cat. I've been caught like that before. Do you fancy yourself on the parallel beams?
What are you supposed to do on those?
Oh, I wish I knew. They frighten the living daylights out of me. Oh! I've got it.
What?
What about some running on the spot? Hey, that'll keep us out of mischief. Come on, running on the spot with me. Begin. Yeah, this is quite exhilarating, isn't it? Sometimes I wonder what madcap tricks I'll get up to next. Here, come on. All outside for road work, and the last one back is a cowdy custard. Come on.
I've heard of the permissive society, but this is ridiculous.
Hey! Steady on, Rosemary. It burns. Oh, what is it, nitric acid?
Embrocation, love. Take all the stiffness out. It says on the bottle that it's very good for calves.
For calves, sheep, bullocks and heifers. I've got cramp, Rosemary, not foot and mouth disease.
I've got it from Mrs. O'Reilly 2 doors down. She said it did wonders for their greyhound.
Yeah, well, next time I'm running in a graded race at the White City, I might just use it.
Well, try and stand up, love. You've got to exercise the muscles, you know. Come on. Oh. You got that cramp again, love?
No, Tatty Head, no. I'm just auditioning for Long John Silver. Look lively there, Hawkins, lad. Out of the apple barrel. Squire Trelawney wants words with thee and me.
You'll feel better for it tomorrow, though, love. Now, you sit there and rest your legs, and I'll go and cook you some breakfast. Some nice hot toast and coffee.
Toast and coffee? I've just gone 15 miles with Rudolph Nureyev, Rosemary. I want a man-sized breakfast. 2 eggs, 3 rashers and a fried slice.
I thought you were on a diet.
Well, with a diet, get the chip pan on, start frying.
All right, love, you deserve it.
I'll go.
Good morning again. Who left her trousers behind this morning? Well, aren't you going to ask me in?
Come in.
This is nice. You've cramped up, haven't you? Oh, that's ever so good. Do you know what that reminds me of?
Don't tell me Long John Silver.
That's right, yeah. Oh, I am a silly goose. I was going to say Captain Hook, you know, where the crocodile swallows that alarm clock. Oh, I'll never forget when Tinkerbell shouted out to the audience, "Do you believe in fairies?" And Adrian Maxwell Fortescue shouted back, "I do, sweetie pie."
Who the hell's Adrian Maxwell Fortescue?
Adrian's my best friend. Oh, he's a case. And I've come out with things. He's incorrigible. He doesn't care what he says. You'll like him. He's a Swedish masseur.
I hope and trust I shall be denied the signal honour of meeting him.
Well, don't be like that. He'd do you the power of good. Half a dozen hot towels and a handful of hazel twigs. If I'll give your leggy pegs to seeing to, dear.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, hello, cheeky face.
Rosemary, this is my gym instructor. Simon, this is Rosemary.
How do you do?
I say you will forgive my plimsolls all over your best bit of carpet, won't you? And I've got a booking with a marathon champion at 9:15. He's going to chase me all over the countryside.
Oh, if he doesn't catch you.
Do I smell crispy bacon?
It's George's breakfast. I'm just cooking it.
Well, you're very, very naughty not to have bacon. I shall get very, very cross.
Well, he's hungry.
I'm starving.
I shall get more than cross. I shall get livid. Look, what's the point in me trying to get him down to Alec Douglas Hume proportions when there's you in there turning him into Quinton Hogg?
I don't care what he looks like. I like him fat.
Who's fat, Rosemary?
Chubby, love.
You said fat, Rosemary.
Well, it was a slip of the tongue, love. I meant plump. Cuddly. You know, like Dudley Moore.
You call me fat, Rosemary?
Well, you are fat, so there.
I shall lose a stone in weight if it kills me.
No, we shall have to push ourselves, won't we?
An hour every morning and an hour every evening.
Got press-ups, running on the spot,
Yeah.
and tippling over tails.
Yeah.
Well, be a month before we make any progress.
Don't care.
All right then. When would you like to start?
Right now.
Eh?
3 times round the park.
Oh, and the last one back's a cowdy custard. Oh, hang on. Let's get your drag off quick. Here we are there. Oh, 1 to be ready, 2 to be steady, 3 to be willing, and 4 to be off. Come on, dear. Come on. Come on, Ducky, let's be having you. Come on.
Double whiskey and soda, Taverner. And half a pint of ginger beer shandy for my caddy.
Can I have a brandy, lover? I'm frozen.
Well, of course you're frozen, Rosemary. And whose fault's that? I told you to take your shoes and socks off before you went into that pond to fetch my ball back. Tramping around the golf course all morning in sopping feet.
I didn't know it was so deep.
No, but you soon found out, didn't you? When you sat down in it.
Oh, be fair, George. I haven't just been caddying, you know. You had me out cross-country running all morning.
Well, somebody had to carry the transistor, Rosemary. I was hoping to hear my request on junior choice. Give her a ginger beer shandy.
You haven't been in for a week or 2?
No, I have not, sir. I've been too busy getting myself up into the peak of condition. If the Munich Olympics were on next week, I'd doddle the pentathlon. Stop shivering, Rosemary.
I'm cold.
Well, of course you're cold, love. Lillian Board would be cold if you sat around saloon bars in wet knickers.
Let me have a brandy, love.
Go on, then. Give her a brandy. It's a celebration.
Oh, what are we celebrating? Has there been a national disaster?
We are celebrating the fact, sir, that I've achieved my goal. You are looking at a rare specimen of physical fitness. And you wouldn't have done that, Rosemary, if you'd followed my example. You could have been in the All-England volleyball team by now. Or a lady wrestler in Hamburg rolling about in mud.
I think I got pneumonia, George.
Well, never mind, Rosemary. It's all over now.
You mean you're finished? No more exercises?
Yeah, I've proved my point. 3 inches off round the waist. 12 pounds of avoirdupois down the plug hole. From now on, I'm a pipe and slippers man again.
But what about your diet, love?
Finito, kaput.
No more nut cutlet or date loaf?
Never again. The bunny rabbit's going to have all the green salads.
Oh, I got a lovely joint of beef in the fridge.
Oh, I can't wait to get at it.
How about some nice crispy roast potatoes done round the meat, eh?
Oh, temptation, thy name is woman. And to top it off, a double helping of Yorkshire pudding. Feet up, telly on, proper English Sunday. What say you, landlord?
Oh, I beg pardon, sir. I was just thinking about another gentleman who used to come in here a lot. Sport were his great tragedy.
No longer with us, I assume.
You put me in mind of him. He were a great athlete in his time. One of the original Iron Bridge and Sky Rack Harriers.
Some of greatness thrust upon them.
Cricket, tennis, golf. You name it, he played it. Weekends, he were always at it.
Was that how he met his untimely end? Broken neck on the playing fields of Mickey Woods.
Well, no, sir, that was the ironical twist of fate. It weren't sport as killed him, it was when he gave it up.
Come again?
When he retired from his athletic career. He hung up his football boots one Sunday after having achieved a double hat trick against the Weavers and Dyers Casuals. Monday morning, gone.
Bingo?
Full house. It was ticker, you know, sir, like an overwound clock. You'll find that most of these athletic gentlemen go the same way.
After they give it up.
Full house.
On your feet, Rosemary.
I haven't finished my drink, George.
Never mind about your flipping drink. Somewhere in the great somewhere a voice is calling George Webley. Clickety click, get up. Run in on the spot with me, begin. Up, 2, 3, 4, up, knees up, knees up. Feet at least 2 inches off the ground. We're going to keep this up, Rosemary, aren't we? We're going to keep this up.
Oh, yes, George.
Right, all out for road work. Last one home's a cavity custard.